next generation is all about hype, and there's no greater generator than our honorable namesake, trailers. It's up to publishers to not only sell these games, but make us understand why we should invest in their required consoles in the first place. What exactly are we getting in this new era that we can't get now? The following 10 trailers have done the best jobs of getting us prepped and pumped for next gen, even though some of these games are also coming out on the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. We included them because the more powerful versions are obviously the ones we're excited about.
Number 10. Star Wars Battlefront.
It might not seem fair giving a nod to a trailer so short, and one devoid of any real gameplay. But when it comes to announcements, trailers do the job better than anything or anyone, and EA used their acquisition of the rights to make Star Wars games wisely, and gave fans what they wanted: another Battlefront. Just seeing the DICE logo should be enough to get you fired up for the possibilities in this never-ending galaxy of galactic warfare. It's one of the best reveals of the year.
Number 9. Dead Rising 3.
Oh, shit!
A shocking start sets a grim tone to the Dead Rising 3 trailer, but like the freaked out Nick Ramos, we don't have time to dwell on it. Not even a car crash can stop the frantic pace of this trailer. The violence quickly changes from serious to crazy, and by the end of the 4-minute adventure, we're mowing down a sea of zombies in a ridiculous half-motorcycle, half-steamroller. The CG looks far better than the game could possibly be, but the trailer captures the tone of what is sure to be an awesome Xbox One launch game.
Number 8. The Order 1886.
The Order 1886 debuted at E3 with a mysterious trailer that had far more questions than answers. The world is set in an historic version of London, more specifically Whitechapel, but with a twist. The 4 protagonists are packing some seriously futuristic firepower. Little is known about the project at this time, other than it's a third-person shooter exclusive to PlayStation 4. Given developer Ready at Dawn's previous track record, we can't wait for more details to be announced in the coming months.
Number 7. Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare.
Without paying close attention, you might think you were watching a typical Battlefield trailer at first, until you realize that the figures visible through the digital distortion look a little bit strange. Then you hear a cry for brains, and Garden Warfare bursts forth with silly, lighthearted, cartoony Plants vs. Zombies action with a plethora of different fresh veggies and rotting corpses, creating an enticing mix of Battlefield chaos. It's surprising, humorous, and actually looks like it could be a lot of fun. Just because it's next gen doesn't mean it has to be super serious.
Number 6. Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag.
Assassin's Creed loves to introduce you to historical figures in their CG trailers, but we've never seen someone as nefarious as Blackbeard, setting the perfect tone for this journey on the high seas. Though the campaign for Black Flag has gotten a bit too much wind in its sails lately, this introduction to Kenway and crew is the perfect blend of piratical moments that encapsulates just about everything you can do in Assassin's Creed 4, or so we think.
Only, don't meddle in his private affairs. For there's more mystery to that man than even I dare ask.
Number 5. Infamous Second Son.
Giving us some insight into the new protagonist's rebellious character, this tightly crafted trailer does a great job of setting up Second Son's story, as Delsin gets a taste of his new powers and makes his way to Seattle. There's a nice mix of gameplay shots displaying the abilities at your disposal, and cinematics showing off the character's expressive facial animations. Paired with some apt music choices, this brief E3 exhibition leaves us ready and wanting for more.
Number 4. The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt.
While we did get a peek at the CG cinema back at E3, it didn't get in front of the public until later in the summer at Gamescom. Storytelling takes center stage as Geralt cashes in on a contract only to find the men who hired him preparing to hang a young woman. Witchers are supposed to hunt monsters, maintaining neutrality and staying out of wars and political affairs. But Geralt calls him like he sees him, giving us a glimpse of his character and the muddy moral quandaries that surround him, as well as putting on a show of brilliant combat expertise.
Number 3. Super Smash Bros. For Wii U.
Here's one that accomplishes everything a trailer could ever hope to do. There's a perfect mix of CG and gameplay, purple explosions, genuinely surprising moments, and by the end, any human watching this wants to play the game. The new Smash Bros. Trailer gets extra points for giving us the best 3D representation of Mega Man that has ever existed, as if to say, look how much better we are at this than Capcom. You win, Nintendo. We want Smash Brothers.
Number 2. Final Fantasy 15.
It had been a long time since we'd seen Nomura's project in action, but Final Fantasy Versus 13 made a huge impression at E3. Noctis dazzled us with his stunning combat prowess and fancy acrobatics, and a trailer that finally pulled the curtain back on the gameplay mechanics we've been waiting to see in action. Moving from one stunning set piece to another, the trailer culminated with a shocking twist. Square Enix opted to drop the Versus 13 from the title and rebrand the game as Final Fantasy 15. The move has sparked renewed interest in a game that was in serious jeopardy of falling into irrelevancy.
Number 1. Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain.
Hideo Kojima is known for his lengthy cuts, and the E3 trailer for The Phantom Pain was no exception. For months, the speculation ran wild about the true nature of The Phantom Pain after its debut trailer left subtle hints of a possible connection to the Metal Gear universe. Those theories were finally confirmed, but we were treated to much more than a string of cutscenes with striking imagery. We caught the first real glimpse of the open-world nature of The Phantom Pain as Snake rode through a vast desert, free to tackle objectives as he saw fit. For as many answers as we got from the trailer, we were left with many more questions. Love him or hate him, Kojima still hasn't lost his touch, crafting excellent trailers that always get everyone talking about it the next day.